CCMA urinalysis quiz questions. Question 1. Which factor increases Crohn's disease risk? Option A, advanced age. Option B, rural residence. Option C, family history. Option D, Hispanic ethnicity. The correct answer is option C, family history. Genetic predisposition plays a significant role in the development of Crohn's disease, making family history a critical factor in assessing risk. Question 2. To maximize a telehealth visit for new diagnosis. Option A, show videos. Option B, give handouts. Option C, encourage questions. Option D, use assertive tone. The correct answer is option C, encourage questions. Encourage questions is correct because encouraging questions fosters a two-way dialogue that enhances understanding and clarifies any uncertainties the patient may have regarding their new diagnosis. Question 3. During capillary puncture. Option A, wipe first 5 drops. Option B, apply even pressure. Option C, puncture index fingertip. Option D, puncture parallel to fingerprint. The correct answer is option A, wipe first 5 drops. Wipe first 5 drops is correct. In capillary puncture procedures, it is standard practice to wipe away the first few drops of blood to eliminate contamination from tissue fluid. Question 4. Which of the following is the manufacturer's recommended method of storage for insulin? Option A, store at room temperature. Option B, store in the refrigerator. Option C, store in direct sunlight. Option D, store in the freezer. The correct answer is option B, store in the refrigerator. Store in the refrigerator. Insulin should be stored in the refrigerator to maintain its effectiveness and extend its shelf life. Question 5. To reduce infection during dressing changes, instruct. Option A, disinfect on dressing. Option B, iodine on hands. Option C, wash hands during change. Option D, remove gloves first. The correct answer is option C, wash hands during change. Wash hands during change is correct because hand hygiene is a critical practice in infection control, especially during dressing changes where the risk of introducing pathogens is heightened. Question 6. Which of the following actions should the medical assistant take during the registration process? Option A, give the patient a map of the office location. Option B, make a copy of the patient's social security card for their record. Option C, take a photo of the patient and upload it to their record. Option D, schedule a follow-up appointment for the patient. The correct answer is option C, take a photo of the patient and upload it to their record. Take a photo of the patient and upload it to their record. Question 7. Partner demands visit info without release form. MA should state. Option A, privacy laws prevent release. Option B, give info as insurance subscriber. Option C, reassure it was minor. Option D, ask for ID. The correct answer is option A, privacy laws prevent release. Privacy laws prevent release is correct because medical assistants must adhere to privacy laws such as HIPAA, which protect patient information and require written consent before disclosing any health-related data to third. Question 8. A medical assistant is trained within which of the following healthcare settings? Option A, pharmacy department. Option B, ambulatory care. Option C, diagnostic laboratory. Option D, emergency department. The correct answer is option B, ambulatory care. Ambulatory care is the healthcare setting where a medical assistant is trained. Question 9. Average adult blood volume is option A, 12 liters, option B, 10 liters, option C, 5 liters, option D, 2 liters. The correct answer is option C, 5 liters. The average adult has approximately 5 liters of blood, which accounts for about 7 to 8% of total body weight. Question 10. Which of the following conditions is a cause for specimen rejection for a routine urinalysis? Option A, urine specimen volume is 6 ml. Option B, urine specimen temperature is 23 degrees C, 73.4 degrees Fahrenheit. Option C, urine specimen container is missing a preservative. Option D, urine specimen is amber and turbid. The correct answer is option A, urine specimen volume is 6 ml. Urine specimen volume is 6 ml. For a routine urinalysis, the minimum accepted specimen volume is typically around 10 ml. Question 11. When inspecting urine, note which characteristic first. Option A, sediment. Option B, color. Option C, casts. Option D, viscosity. The correct answer is option B, color. The color of urine provides immediate insight into hydration status and potential underlying health issues. Question 12. Recognizing similarities and differences among patients describes. Option A, culture. Option B, diversity. Option C, nationality. Option D, ethnicity. The correct answer is option B, diversity. Diversity encompasses the range of differences and similarities among individuals, including their backgrounds, experiences, and identities. Question 13. To keep telehealth brief, ask patient to email. Option A, list of last year visits. Option B, food exercise diary. Option C, EOB and payments. Option D, yearly fitness journal. The correct answer is option B, food exercise diary. A food exercise diary provides concise and relevant information that can help healthcare providers quickly assess a patient's lifestyle and make informed recommendations during. Question 14. When discussing risks benefits of a new treatment, use which communication tactic? Option A, short phrases to reduce confusion. Option B, medical terminology for accuracy. Option C, review only the risks. Option D, get to the point quickly. The correct answer is option A, short phrases to reduce confusion. Short phrases to reduce confusion is correct. Using short phrases helps convey complex information in a more understandable manner, minimizing the risk of miscommunication when discussing the risks. Question 15. Influenza is which type of disease? Option A, communicable. Option B, hereditary. Option C, degenerative. Option D, autoimmune. The correct answer is option A, communicable. Communicable is correct because influenza, commonly known as the flu, is caused by viruses that can easily spread from person to person, making it a highly contagious illness. Question 16. Which self-exam should the ME coach? Option A, eye. Option B, breast. Option C, general. Option D, prostate. The correct answer is option B, breast. Breast self-exams are crucial for early detection of breast cancer, and medical assistants must often play a key role in educating patients about this process. Question 17. After removing contaminated gloves, next remove gown. Option A, face shield and then 95 on. Option B, utility gloves over disposable. Option C, other PPE still on. Option D, use chemical shower. The correct answer is option C, other PPE still on. Other PPE still on is correct because when removing contaminated gloves, it is essential to keep other personal protective equipment PPE such as goggles, face shields, or gowns on to prevent exposure to potential. Question 18. Which item is essential for suture removal? Option A, needle holder and 18G needle. Option B, 4x4 benzalkonium wipes. Option C, sterile thumb dressing forceps. Option D, 1 ml syringe. The correct answer is option C, sterile thumb dressing forceps. Sterile thumb dressing forceps is correct. These forceps allow for a precise grip on the suture material, enabling the clinician to safely and effectively remove stitches without causing trauma to the surrounding tissue. Question 19. A patient reports symptoms of fatigue, weight gain and thinning hair. Which of the following blood tests should the medical assistant anticipate the provider to order? Option A, electrolyte panel. Option B, thyroid stimulating hormone. Option C, urinalysis. Option D, blood culture. The correct answer is option B, thyroid stimulating hormone. Thyroid stimulating hormone. The symptoms of fatigue, weight gain and thinning hair are commonly associated with hypothyroidism, a condition where the thyroid gland does not produce enough hormones. Question 20. Which scenario legally requires to mask? Option A, wasting controlled drugs. Option B, iron controlled drug. Option C, reconstituting powder. Option D, dose calculation check. The correct answer is option A, wasting controlled drugs. Wasting controlled drugs is correct because in the context of handling controlled substances, the process of wasting involves discarding unused portions which must be witnessed by two authorized individuals known as. Question 21. Which of the following documents should a medical assistant use to confirm a patient's identity after obtaining and verifying their insurance card? Option A, photo identification. Option B, marriage certificate. Option C, social security card. Option D, debit card. The correct answer is option A, photo identification. Photo identification is the document a medical assistant should use to confirm a patient's identity. Question 22. Which nonverbal cue shows acceptance during therapeutic communication? Option A, intelligence. Option B, expertise. Option C, leadership. Option D, acceptance. The correct answer is option D, acceptance. Acceptance is a key aspect of therapeutic communication as it conveys understanding and validation of the client's feelings and experiences. Question 23. A medical assistant misses the systolic reading when obtaining a patient's blood pressure. Which of the following actions should the assistant take? Option A, repeat measurement of systolic only. Option B, wait 5 to 30 seconds and measure again. Option C, wait 1 to 2 minutes and measure again. Option D, do not repeat the measurement. The correct answer is option C, wait 1 to 2 minutes and measure again. Wait 1 to 2 minutes and measure again. It is essential for a medical assistant to wait 1 to 2 minutes before repeating the blood pressure measurement to ensure an accurate reading. Question 24. Missing medications during inventory should be reported to. Option A, drug rep. Option B, FDA. Option C, office manager. Option D, joint commission. The correct answer is option C, office manager. Office manager is correct because reporting missing medications is critical for maintaining hospital safety and compliance, and the office manager is typically responsible for overseeing medication management. Question 25. Which of the following is an electronic method to send prescription refills to a pharmacy? Option A, computerized provider order entry. Option B, electronic data interchange. Option C, computerized charge entry. Option D, e-prescribing. The correct answer is option D, e-prescribing. E-prescribing is an electronic method to send prescription refills to a pharmacy.